There he is.
What's up, brother?
Tech, how you doing, bro? You working
Kicking it
out?
like a donkey, man. What'd you say?
Did I interrupt your gym time, bro?
Nah, I just got done.
Bet. Happy Easter and all that. I'm atheist, so it's just an excuse to eat good.
Oh man, I'm just. This is just a regular day for me.
Facts. How first of all, man, how you doing? How's this quarantine shit affecting you, bro?
This is my life, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to live like me now. You know what I'm saying? Secluded from the fans, secluded from the people until the meet and greet. After that, you gotta wait all day to do the show. You know what I'm sizzling? So
Right.
when I'm at home off tour, I'm writing. So I'm away from the public and everything. So this is just, everybody has to do what I do. Welcome to my world.
So when you're not on tour, this is your life anyway.
Yes.
Damn. Hey man, I did see. I mean, unfortunately, the tour had to get delayed. You would have been on tour right now or in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I would have been on tour right now. I would have been in like San Diego or somewhere yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So we postponed it. We didn't cancel it. We postponed it until September.
And then Ritz is on the tour now.
Yes, he is. Me, Ritz, ISO, Maze, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy. Chris Calico, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You know, it's crazy because somebody who you've embraced over the last couple of years, who's been a friend of mine for a long time, is Jelly Roll, and I know you guys distributed his new album.
Yes.
I tell Jelly, like, yo, you're the most like charismatic motherfucker alive. Like, he needs to be on TV.
Man, hey, can I tell you what his name is in my phone?
What is it, Bubba?
Jelly Real Nigga. So whenever I call him, I say Jelly Real.
That's funny.
Cause he's a real guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what is it like? I mean, musically, he's such a talented guy. He's got so much range. Like, how did you? I mean, he's been around for a long time, but like, how did you guys' relationship initially start up?
Dude, I'm talking about he's been coming to my shows in Nashville for a long time, and I always met him like on an up and up. You know what I mean? Like, he was always the cool cat that I was always welcoming. You know what I'm saying? Him and back then it was him and Haystack that would come up. You know what I'm sizzling?
Yep. Shout out Haystack.
And I didn't even know that Jelly Roll rapped all that time. I did not know. But then I found out over the years that he was cold at rapping, cold at singing, just an all-around artist, man. Great artist.
You know, it's funny. I was like just diving into like the catalog, man, and just revisiting some shit. And like, I remember you and I were talking for so many years, man, like about how important working with Eminem was. And I you know, I remember you let me hear the Speed 'Em record like maybe like 6-7 months before it came out.
Yes.
And I know how big of a deal that was to you. And now you got Eminem name dropping you on his new album.
That's crazy.
He kind of called you
That's
old.
I'm always honored when you know, any of my peers speak highly of me. You know what I'm saying? Especially one of his caliber. You know what I mean? So it's always, I know you can't tell I'm smiling probably, but you can see it in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm smiling.
Yeah, when you heard that though, like what was your reaction? Like, because you kind of gotta like slow it down and listen. Like, wait a minute, what did he say?
Yeah, he was just saying that he was just expressing the people who have longevity. You know what I'm saying? People who have longevity. Just that I caught it right when he said it. You know what I mean? I was flattered. You know what I mean? My fans blew my phone, not my phone, but my social media. My social media, you know what I mean? M just said your name, M just said your name. Every time he says something, I'm always alerted, you know?
Yo, I know there was a lot of almost Eminem features over the years before Speed 'Em. What were some of the records that you had originally like intended for him to get on that it just didn't happen because he's Eminem and he's, you know, he's very hard at that point in time, very hard to get a feature from, you know, like
I'm trying to see
Eminem feature for the record.
I can't remember the first song I sent him. Let me think. Was it My World with Brother Lynch Hung? Was it that? I think I was originally gonna put him on My World with me and Brother Lynch Hung. you know, on Ever Ready. Welcome to my world.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think that was one of them. I can't think of no other one. You know, oh, yeah. It was another one years after that called, I did it with Blind Fury. It was called...
I remember that record. Was that on all?
So Lonely, So Lonely, So Lonely.
Yeah.
So lonely,
Yep.
so lonely, so lonely. That was the idea I had for me and Eminem. It's so lonely at the top, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, is there ever would you ever do another Worldwide Choppers record? Because I know you got a few volumes. Like, what is there? I think everybody wants to hear you and Ritz on a Worldwide Choppers.
Yeah, man, my fans been slowly talking me into it, bro. You know what I mean? I said, because me and my nigga Twist the Ruler, and this it. Like, this is it. This is the last one.
You ended it.
Yeah.
But Speed 'em was,
you know what I mean?
Like it felt like an extension of that.
Yeah, man. So it's like, lately I've been thinking of because the beat has to say Worldwide Choppers for me to do it.
Right.
The beat has to say Midwest Choppers for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't put any beat to it. You know what I mean? It has to be massive. Now, after Eminem, where do you go? You know what I'm saying? You go further around the world? I don't really know.
Yeah, no, that's
You know what I mean? So
that's some real shit.
My fans be talking about intergalactic choppers. I'm like, that would be all the aliens, like me, myself. Hey,
it's crazy.
Yeah, King Kennedy G, me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
Wayne.
You think Andre 3000. Like
yeah.
I don't know if Wayne can chop like that, Tech. I don't know.
He can.
Okay,
He can.
Okay.
Yes.
Yo,
I don't know, man.
So the new album, man, you know, Outdone and Just Die, the intro, I feel like you still have a chip on your shoulder all 20 years later.
Yes. The chip never leaves because the chip never leaves, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want it to leave, then it will leave and it will show in your music. But if you want to continue to impress your listeners, the chip will never disappear because the hunger is still there. You know what I mean? And it's still people that actually don't give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm sizzling? So the chip is never gonna go away. It's gonna always be a thing, you know, and who knows what the future will bring, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Will my chip ever be gone? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you sound sharp. You know, with you, Tech, I feel like it's a very, very rare occurrence where you're just getting better with
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of people can't do what they do at the level that you're doing it at for that long.
Yeah. I have a song on my new record. It's called Dr. Sabah. Dr. Sabah. And it's talking about me still having that hunger of a youngin'. Right. You know what I'm sizzling? And you're only old as you say or you feel, you know what I'm sizzling? And it's like, it's so much competition out there that even just on strange music, man, you got JL, you got Cess Crew, you know what I'm saying? You got Mayday, you know what I'm saying? You got ISO, you know what I'm saying? You got Stevie Stone, man. You just got all these artists. You got Jerry Robinson. It's all this competition all around us. Chris Calico, you know, Chris Calico, you know, it's like, damn, what do you do? You feel me?
Yeah.
So we all keep each other on our toes. You know what I mean? Because we ain't ready to let up yet.
Yo, with Chris, man, obviously, you know, last year there was a lot. He was going through a lot, and I feel like he was, you know, everybody knows who's fans of you guys that it was looking like he might be leaving Strange Music. He ended up signing on stage at Red Rocks, which was a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
How important is that for you? Because Chris is, I mean, anybody who's ever seen you, you know, Chris is right there with you, man. So I know how much he means to you, but how important was that to you to make sure that he, you know, he was happy like fuck strange music, get that out of the way, but just making sure your boy was happy and felt good and whole about everything.
It was a scary time, and you know, I know things change throughout time and people evolve, you know, and sometimes you got to give people room to do that. But in this case, it ain't no room to have that room when it comes to Chris Calico, because Chris Calico and N9ne are like this.
Facts.
Decision to stay here and be happy at Strange Music, you know?
100%, man. That's a beautiful thing. Yo, I saw you in the chat last night for the RZA and Primo battle.
What you say? Oh yeah.
I saw you last night in that in the battle. You know, I saw you commenting in the battle. Shout out to RZA. Shout out to DJ Premier. Who did you think?
Man.
Like who if you had to give anybody the win, who do you think won last night?
Oh, I think RZA took it.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. RZA got all the current hits. You know what I'm saying?
He pulled out the Kanye shit. Like,
I forgot all about that one. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So RZA had the funk, man.
And those guys are your peers, because like, you know, it's crazy because you're Kansas City, Missouri, and your style, it feels like, I don't know, man. You're one of one, Tech. So what I'm curious, like, did that Wu-Tang era, that Gang Starr shit, was that something that like influenced you? Or something that you were in tune with while it was going on?
It hit me different because in '93, when Protect Your Neck came out or whatever, I just got signed to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And some of the people working for him kind of spoiled it for me because Method Man was on there. I think Protect Your Neck, or was that METHOD, man? It was around that. It was around that time.
Yeah.
And they were saying, you need to do that. You need to do that. I said, I can't do that because I am this. You know what I mean? So I respected Wu-Tang, and still to this day, I'm a fan, but that wasn't my style. My style is Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Their style is East Coast out there. You know what I'm sizzling? And I respect it, and I've done shows with them and everything. But you can't tell N9ne that I need to do exactly that, because I am not that at all. I'm just a different breed. You feel me?
100%. Hey, I wanted to play a few of your records, and I just want you to like give me a story of like what it was like recording a couple of these records, and like maybe just like where your head was at. And the first one I'm gonna play is your shortest song on your catalog, and it's the song that you perform every single time you're live.
Okay.
It's and this was. Yo,
wow.
Like, how did that song happen? You rapping over gun fucking shots, bro? Like.
Oh man, I was just telling this story to ISO the other day, and he said, I can't say I ever heard that story. I said, I've never told that story. But I always had the idea in my head that I wanted to rap to gunfire. So what people don't know is that I wrote it to the tempo of Michael Jackson's The Way You Make Me Feel.
Oh shit.
Okay. Stamina, I'll be damned if I ever be took away by the demons I never be. What the weather when I was the rhythm, I come with the heater. Cleverly, nigga, another one never be. You know what I'm saying? It's moving like that. So I wrote it to that swing. When I got to Don Juan's house the next day, I told him I wanted a gun sound that was really strong. So we chose AK-47 shots, like, and we had the MPC 3000 or something at the time you sample on the pads. So we put one shot on the pad, one shot on the other pad, but I knew exactly how the rhythm went because I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? So I knew it. So Don Juan told me, you go ahead and do it. So I did it to that tempo. Pop, 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 hitting both of the pads. So after we made the whole pattern, I said, okay, now speed it up for me, Don Juan. So I'll be like, stamina, I'll be done with I said, no, go faster. Stamina, I'll be done with a little bit faster. Stamina, I'll be done with forever be. Take away the demons that never be. I said, there you go. Nigga, we had something amazing. I never heard anything like it since.
Yo, it's crazy because it's like, it's like a diehard Tech N9ne like record. But my cousin is who put me on to you when we were kids.
Yeah.
And I always remember when I was like 14 hearing that for the first time, being like, who the fuck is this guy? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, I think I wrote that in 1997.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that album came out at, like, what year did that album come out?
You talking about Angelic?
Yeah. Was that 2000?
That was 2001, but I had all that recorded with Midwest Side Records with Don Juan and Diamond already.
Got you.
A lot of that.
All right, another one of my favorite records of yours. Let's take it to Ever Ready with The Rain. This shit right here, man. This one hits different.
Day to day high and lows, but that's just how it goes. When you grind and homie, ain't no rewind and time with the family behind in this business that I'm in.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like that's an important record, man. Like, I feel like
you
don't really perform that as much anymore, right?
Nah, I don't think I've ever done it live because I never had my little girls to help me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, talk about like that specific record, because I feel like what year was that? 06, 05?
That was 06. That was 06 Ever Ready.
Was that when you were, and at this point in time you're touring like a motherfucker, right?
Yeah, I had to go through it in order to write it. So I've been going through it for years because I've been touring since the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? So it's like being away from my children gave me the experience to be able to talk about that. I didn't want to have to talk about it, but it was a hurtful situation. But to have them be a part of it just blew me away. And Aaliyah, I think at the time was like 6, maybe, when she did the Daddy. Me and Rain really miss you, and Rain was like 3, you know what I'm saying? So to talk to them now, and Aaliyah's 25 and Rainbow's 21, man, it's just what they've become is so beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? And we often talk about that song. And Lily just said, it's crazy that Rain gets all the credit for that song because her name is Rain, but I did most of the rap. And she said, all she said is, I love you, Daddy, you know?
Right. You, what's been the one verse that have you ever, or if at all, was there ever a verse, Tech, that you wrote maybe on a feature or a record you knew you were going to have another heavyweight on, where you were like nervous writing the verse, or you felt like the pressure?
Let me see. I can't think about what would pressure me because I work well under pressure, so it's hard to say. Like if I was writing something, like when I was writing Worldwide Choppers to send, I'm talking about the part two to send to Eminem. I had to wait till I heard my verse recorded to say, this is the one I want to get Eminem on, because I'm the Fury, the final fight. I flip it on fraudulent fellas, fulfilling fight. I flick it on fire, finish him with a flowing flight. I said, oh yeah, this is one of those Eminem. Yeah, this is the one. So I had to hear my verse first, but I did mine with ease. I didn't even listen to Calico's verse until after I did my verse. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to be influenced by anything. You know.
What about when you got the call to do the Carter 4, man? Like what was your approach?
Oh, now that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a big deal.
That was pressure. That was pressure. I forgot all about that. So, as you know, that Wayne said, when I get out, it's on.
Yep.
So when he got out, it was on. We went down there, got in the studio. Mike Banger played me the beat.
Yep.
I sat there from that day that we got to Miami. I sat there for so many hours trying to get the right beginning. I'm like, Wayne wasn't there. He hadn't made it there yet. You know what I'm sizzling? And I was like right until like 12 midnight, and that's when Wayne came in. And so I said, I'm just gonna be in this back room in Baby's studio writing, you know what I'm saying? Because Baby has a studio at Hit Factory, you know, since all red is dope. It's perfect for me. And like 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm still nervous writing, and I'm like, I don't like what I got. So I went out there to the studio where they were, where Mac Main was, and Wayne, and a couple more people, you know. And they were like, they were like contemplating. They were all looking up in the sky like this when I walked in. They were all looking in the sky like this. And I'm looking, I'm like, before I say something, I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then Wayne looks down and said, if I said clear, does that make sense? And everybody shook their head, yeah. And I said, and I broke them out of their little trance. I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, y'all, man. Can I come back tomorrow and write my verse and finish it? They like, Wayne said, yeah, man, go ahead, man, get some sleep. That was 4 o'clock in the morning. I thought that was funny as fuck. Like, what the fuck are they looking at? But anyway, I woke up the next morning in my hotel room and it just hit me. It just, I erased everything I had, and I was like, "Hot's what it is. Pop to the kid, drops when it gets popped, you get knocked with the biz. Not only get the reason to really pop to the crib. You know what I'm saying? It just started coming out, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I got to the studio. It was only me and the engineer, Mike Banger. And it was cool. I laid it, and he mixed it. And Wayne came in late, and that's when the nerves started. You know what I'm saying? Because he came in with a lot of motherfuckers. So they're going to hear my verse to see if it was good. You know what I'm saying? So the pressure was on. I'm thinking, oh, man, I hope he likes it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga, they play that shit. Everybody start jumping. So I'm smiling because I'm on the very back, just with my head down. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to see, you know what I'm saying? I look up in my eyes a little bit to see what they're doing. Everybody's jumping up and down. And then when it got done, he's like, Wayne turned around. It's like, ah, yes, I'm ready now. I'm ready now. Thank you, Tech. That's what I needed. I'm like, woo!
Yeah, like no bias. Like I'm a big Wayne fan, but the interlude was my favorite shit on that album.
Yeah, man. A lot of them said that too.
Hey, I'm curious. You know, you got such a vast discography. You know, you talk on the new shit that you know you're going on 20 years of strange music. What is your personal favorite album? What do you think is your best album? Not the new one. That's not excluding ENTERFEAR.
I just got this question answered yesterday from my brother. You know, it's like, dude, they're like all my babies. It's like hard to choose. I like that baby best. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to say, man, because I know a lot of fans would agree. They'd say Ever Ready. They like Ever Ready the most. Or some people say they can't stop listening to Angelic. Some people say they love special effects and all 6s and 7s. You know what I mean?
I love like the first half of KOD when you were like
KOD. A lot of people love KOD. You know what I'm saying? That's because you dark and twisted, nigga. Yeah, that's what it is.
But no,
you know what I'm saying?
I definitely, you know, with this new album, man. When's the album coming out? I know it's available for pre-order. When's the album dropping?
April 17th, man. A couple more days, man. We got some surprises coming on that day too. You know what I mean? It's gonna be something humongous, bro.
You've been working with a lot of dope new artists. Who's on the album,
man? A lot of my artists are on the album. Artists I deem, you know, elite outside of strange music as well, like Mercules and Truthfully John. You know what I'm saying? I got to do one for my record with Flatbush Zombies, man. Those are my brothers.
Yo, that Flatbush Zombie record that y'all did together is my
shit.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That shit up. That shit is fire.
Yeah, man. So, you know, it's just like a lot of artists that whenever I work now, I work with artists that I deem beautiful music.
So Flatbush Zombies is on the album, on your shit too?
Yes. Wait till you hear it. It's so dope. It's called Look What I Did.
It's so funny because, like, they're so East Coast and, like, you know, young and like, but you guys have a very similar, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't like
energy.
You guys have similar qualities and energy.
Energy, yes,
but
energy.
at the same time, total opposites.
Exactly, exactly.
But
no, when we first met each other, we clicked like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just hungry MCs, man, and that's what I'm drawn to. Hungry MCs, whether male or female.
Another dope record you did was that record with that kid Token.
Oh yes, the YouTube rapper, yes.
That shit was fire.
Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? It just keeps coming, man. I got some more. I just did a collaboration with a humongous artist. I can't tell y'all who he is, but when you hear this verse,
can I take a guess?
Oh man, I'm thinking that's gonna be my next challenge, because this verse, holy moly, donut shop, dude. Well, you know what I mean?
I don't know who this particular record is, but I know someone who you wanted to work with for a while, who I want to hear you work with, is Rick Ross.
Oh, Rick Ross, yeah. That's my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy. And I'm sure we'll do it sooner than later. It's just with me, the beat have to say your name. And if the beat don't say your name, I'm not gonna reach out. That's all. You know what I mean? Until it says your name. And I'm just weird like that. The music has to speak to me, you know?
Man, I hear you, bro. Well, look, album's out the 17th. Is that Friday? Thursday night?
17th, yeah.
And then hopefully this thing doesn't go too crazy, and we'll see you on tour in September.
Oh, it's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna break in my stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down.
I'm curious, because we all stuck in the crib, man. What are you binge watching? What are you watching on TV right now, Tech?
I've recently binge watched all of Ozark.
Fire. That's my shit.
Black Lightning, All American,
okay.
The Tiger King.
Yo, the Tiger King looked like he. Yo, all I'm gonna say is I seen some Tiger King looking motherfuckers at N9ne shows before.
Yeah, dude. Yo, yeah. Yeah. What else? Tiger King, and damn, I had it on the tip of my tongue. I've been binge watching everything though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You got to check out. Have you seen that show, The Boys, on Amazon, about the superheroes?
No.
You got Amazon Prime?
Yes.
Bro, go on Amazon and watch. It's called The Boys. It's about like a group of superheroes, but they're corrupt and they're like real just shitty ass people. And it's fire.
Yeah. If you go on Amazon Prime, guess what else is on there? Brightfall. My shit is on there.
Go watch that too.
Brightfall is on Amazon Prime.
Yo, yeah. Go support that. And yo, Tech, man, I appreciate you for taking the time, man. You know,
man, thank you, man. Thank you, man. I got to get out of my workout clothes. Much love to you.
All good, man. Appreciate you, and stay safe. Give my love to everybody, bro.
Love, man. Happy day to everybody.